Ding.
You feel the same. Oh, living life at the edge. Just say what you want to say. Walk away. I'll stand tall when there's hell to pay. Ain't no power higher. We're the outlaws and outsiders. Outlaws and outsiders.
And what is up, guys? It is your host, Junior, always here with Christina right next to me. She's finally back. And always on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network with Odin the Fabulous and Katie in the background doing mischievous things on the computer. But guys, we're going to keep it 100%. We're going to represent the Lone Star State today. Guys, I'm going to introduce you to band Bridge the Divide. How you guys doing?
Yeah, doing well, thank you. Thanks for asking. Doing all right.
So how you guys holding up during all this COVID shit? Because I know playing venues was hard as hell right now, except for you because you're on the front line.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I work in healthcare, and yeah, it's been a challenge for sure. You know, we were just starting to hit our stride as far as playing live shows. When everything hit, we kind of had to stop. We're fortunate that we all live together as a band, and yeah, so we can still, you know, write music and jam and record and have fun. But yeah, it's been a challenge to try to get our music out without being able to play live. So yeah, but we're holding down okay though.
That's awesome, man. But here on my show, bros, I'm gonna go ahead and throw you guys a like super solid, like I do all my bands. I'm gonna go ahead and promote you as long as with all my other bands along listed because you guys are actually to be playing in our upcoming metal concert, which is gonna be bigger than iHeart. And yes, I did say bigger than iHeart.
Absolutely. Wow.
So, you know, I know we were getting way off topic during sound check and everything, but you started the band in your hometown of Victoria and originally just did not want to change the name.
Yeah, that's more or less how it worked out.
Well, actually, there's a funny story behind that. We were kind of roundtabling, throwing some ideas around different band names. I don't know if you remember. I'm sure you do. You remember everything. Well, we were coming up with some new ideas, and I think we landed on something. But I guess it wasn't meant to be because we ran into a roadblock where Facebook wouldn't let us change the name. You remember that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so so what actually happened was, I formed a band called Bridge the Divide a long time ago in my hometown of Victoria with some guys, and you know, it just, you know, went the way a lot of local bands do, you know, just kind of go in your own separate ways, and the band kind of fell apart, and you know, my life kind of fell apart. You know, we ended up actually meeting at a drug and alcohol treatment facility is how we met, and we all kind of met there and just started going. But yeah, so we had changed the name to Impetus Grift, and it turns out that it is really damn difficult to change your name on Facebook. I had to correspond. I ended up having to put like Bridge the Divide / Impetus Grift, and then eventually changed it back to Bridge the Divide. It was a whole fiasco trying just to get our Facebook name changed. But yeah, that's how we came to be. It actually started in my hometown a few years ago. We kind of reformed, regrouped, and you know, here we are.
So, you know, how did you come up with the name for the band called Bridge the Divide?
Well, actually, me and the guys back in the day, we actually wrote down about 10 or 15 things on a list and basically just handed it to random people and kind of asked them their opinion in the survey. Basically, yeah, it was like a really rough survey, and we ended up, Bridge the Divide, I think, was tied with something else, something about the ocean or something, and we're like, Bridge the Divide seems cooler, let's just go with that. So that's kind of how we ended up with it and rolled with it.
Living in Victoria, Texas, you're not far from the beach at all. It's practically walking distance.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, where would you hang out in Victoria? And don't say the mall.
No.
You wouldn't though. That's the thing. You wouldn't.
Yeah, definitely not.
I mean, Houston and Katie's Mall are a lot bigger than the one in Victoria.
Oh God, yeah, I know. Where would I hang out in Victoria? The short answer is I wouldn't. I would leave whenever I could, whenever I wasn't working. But because San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Houston, they're all about an hour and a half away.
Oh.
But I mean, I was on the local scene for a while. We played at the downtown bar and grill there, and there's different places and stuff to go there. At the time, they had like Cactus Canyon. I know you were there.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that place, but yeah, went there occasionally.
And when I lived there, we would always end up at the Brown Bag Saloon on the north side.
Oh yeah. I've been there a few times. Yeah.
We would end up. It's like, oh, Cavender's is next door. So is Academy. Well, let's just go to this bar.
Exactly.
Yeah, but usually when I was over there on my time off, I don't know how or why, but the store was like so interesting to me, and I would spend the majority of my time in Hastings.
Oh yeah, no, that was a good hangout spot, honestly. Yeah, a lot of people go there. They have that little coffee shop in there, and people just hang out.
Oh yeah, I always thought of it as the generic version of every store ever made. They just combined like Barnes and Noble, Starbucks, Blockbuster, Hog River, and Spencer's all in one building.
Basically, yeah, like an off-brand amalgam of all those things. Yeah.
Like I would walk in there, and the first thing I would see with vinyl records, I was like, "Am I in heaven? I love vinyl records."
You're not in heaven. That's just.
They're like, would you like to apply for a member? Yeah. I mean, what do I get to do? Well, you get to rent movies and video games and check books out. I was like, okay, I'm not much of a reader, so video games and movies it is.
Yeah. There you go.
Plus, it was the only store to buy gauges. Nobody else had them in Victoria.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's definitely a smaller scene for most things down there.
Yeah, it's like you'd go in there, you would see like all the soccer moms in the book area in the coffee shop, and all the outcasts on the other side.
Basically, yeah.
Like it's prison in here. Feel just like in school.
Yeah, no kidding. It really kind of is.
So, I mean, knowing that, where do you guys, how do you, after everything's over with the COVID and the election and everything else going on in the world right now, you guys going to start back touring again or start recording to create another EP?
Well, actually, right now so we just put out an album this summer, Stargazer Chapters 1 and 2. We're going to play a song here in a little bit called Cinders. But that's off that album. We're actually putting out this fall the continuation of that. It's Stargazer Chapters 3 and 4, and it's definitely an improvement for us. Like I was saying, we've been working on writing and recording and creating during this whole COVID thing.
Buying better equipment.
Yeah, absolutely investing in recording equipment as well. So
you gotta hit it with the Mackie mics, the best.
Do what?
You gotta hit it up with the Mackie mics. They're like the top notch.
Oh, absolutely.
They have no feedback, zero ground. It's amazing sound comes out of them, and they're just insane.
Definitely, yeah. Actually, yeah, we'll have to look into that now that I think of it. But
well, I mean, you guys live in Houston, right? There should be a Guitar Center.
There is, yeah. It's right down the road over in Clear Lake. It's not terribly far. But yeah, so we're putting out our new album later this fall. It's awesome. It's got some really good stuff on it. Definitely improvement from our last effort. And hopefully, as soon as the COVID stuff ends, we can get back out and start playing. I know we've really been wanting to get out there more. So.
Well, I mean, if you guys ever just want to, have your own little virtual concert or whatever, all you got to do is hit me up and I'll let you use my show for it. Wow. That way you guys can like showcase your own stuff,
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'll look into that. Sure.
It's always my pleasure to help out the people. I always look out for the little guys as people look out for us. Odin looks out for me because he gave me this chance to be the greatest host. And I look out for every musician I ever meet because I myself am a starving musician. I've been a DJ producer since I was like 15 years old. And if it wasn't for Odin, my guest Max M, my wife, and another legend DJ that I grew up listening to that I had on my show, they're the ones that kind of like just broke me out of my shell and said, just put your shit out there and people are down to like it.
And guess what? Look at where he is now. He's being listened to. He's being heard. Thank you very much. But no, I got a question for the band, man. I got a good one for you. Now, you know, this election year, we all Sons of the South. We know what time it is. We got to have our jam-packed festival. And are y'all going to play the Biden Boozah or the Trump trumpets this year?
I don't think we've decided. I think we're just.
I don't know.
Everyone wants us to play.
Well, I want you to try and play the Trump trumpets, man, because guess what?
I don't think.
Because we down south, we can't stand it right now. Because, you know, it really affects me that, oh, by the way, do you know there's a grant for musicians out there?
Really?
I did not know this until I was checking it out yesterday. There's a grant for musicians. And guess what? Y'all need to go look it up. I dropped the link. I got to go back and look for it. It's in my history. But these guys, we can call it struggling, whatever we want to call it. Man, we just want to play. That's what a musician is. Somebody that just wants to play. Go ahead, bro.
Down in Texas, we don't call it struggling. We call it balling on a budget.
That's very tough.
Well, that's why I buy Ripple. That's why I buy Ripple. $2.99.
That's why I just get all the alcohol for my job. Yeah, like I just don't do this, guys, full time. I actually have a day job full time, so this is just I hang out with Odin, and he gave us the chance to do the show every Friday. But I actually work for the biggest beer distributor in the world.
Oh, really? Wow, that's a solid job to have right now. We need some beer distribution.
It is. It's killing me because we have a lack of sleep, a lack of employees, and everybody's just grouchy.
Yeah, I can see that.
But you bring your music there, brother. You give them music.
Yeah, the music's always playing. I play your guys' song. Like I have my own little section of my job, and I just crank up the radio in there and fill up the orders that I need to fill up, and the music's just playing. So it's like a random playlist, and I just throw everybody's song in.
Well, see, they're down in Texas, and I gotta tell you, I love my Texas because y'all got guns, big guns, fun guns, and you play lots of music. Look at me, look. Where's my eye? Y'all play good music, lots of music, and hold on, and y'all have a good time, a real good time. And also, as stated from my friend, he goes, yeah, and a riot only lasts there a couple of hours, maybe a day at most, before they got to get the hell out of town. I'm just wondering, how is all of this affecting you? I mean, we know what COVID done already. What does it affect your music play, seeing what's going on in this country? Does it just make you want to play patriotic songs all day, or nationalist songs all day, or does it just make you say, you know something, maybe I should get in the middle of that crowd and jam the fuck out?
I think that's actually kind of one of the more, I guess, noble aspects of what we want to do with our music is, bridge the divide. We, figuratively want to bridge the divide between different groups of people. And, that's how I've always looked at music for me, is just as an escape, to get away from all the noise and, the fighting with one another, be it politics or religion or money or socioeconomics or whatever, it's just bringing people together. And I think music has the power to do that,
It should.
If you really want to.
And it's funny with a lot of our music, early on when Blaine kind of scouted me, first of all, I just gotta give a huge shout out to this guy right here, because he is all about it. This is the most driven person I think I've met in the last 10 years. I always say hop on the Blaine train, because it ain't can stop and
that's figurative.
Ain't nothing stopping it. I like that.
You know what? At the band merch table, I want to see that shirt jump on the Blaine train.
No, I'm kidding. That's a shout out right there, man. And but what I was saying is that our early music was stuff that he was inspired to create And our first album, Out of the Darkness, has a lot to do with, it tells the story of our journey from drug addiction and alcoholism out of the darkness, and coming into the light. And now we're in Stargazers. But a lot of his lyrics were inspired, but it seemed to be kind of like a foreshadowing of my entire life, So singing it and being a part of it was a huge experience for me, emotionally, spiritually, because it was my story,
Wow.
It's our story.
Wow. You know something? I appreciate this.
Actually, Blaine is not just a bandmate. Blaine's actually the brother of everything right now.
Blaine is the band.
Which is actually a good thing, because if you don't have a brother in anything, I mean, you just don't make it out of life in general. Everybody has to have a brother. Because I always said, people always say blood is thicker than water. I always tell people, well, sometimes water is always going to be thicker than blood.
Mm-hmm.
Damn sure flow.
Yeah, but
in greater quantities.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to take credit though. I mean, I wrote a lot of the earlier stuff, but the stuff now, I mean, it's almost 50-50 now between us. All the vocal melodies, all the lyrics. I mean, you were talking about the singing earlier. That's all him. He's not really taking anything from me anymore. He's just doing his own thing. A lot of the guitar riffs and stuff are mine, but it's he definitely I wanted him just as a singer, the weird kid walking around the center like singing, but I've come to respect him for his creativity and what he brings to the band. It's really become a collaborative effort. It's been really cool to see that going from feeling like it's my project to it's really a collective now.
I think you're gonna cry.
It's not just because
I think somebody's gonna cry. That was touching.
I mean, to me, what it sounds like, you guys went from being a band to a family to actually just being, higher than divinity. You guys are like, you went through hell, came out, and you guys are like, okay, we don't want to go back down that road anymore, so let's just point to the North Star and go.
Well, you know what? We'll revisit it like we did in Out of the Darkness, in order to help other people, to help bring people to where we are now.
Exactly. And I always say, never think, you're bigger than somebody else, because you don't know what no one's ever going through.
Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely.
And that's kind of like what I have to deal with. I wake up every day, put the smile on my face, but in my head, because I suffer from PTSD, I'm like legitly dying. I don't know when something so small is going to trigger, or I'm going to relive the event in my head just out of nowhere, and things go haywire.
Yeah, being around the recovery community, we see a lot of people who have PTSD, and it affects them in profound ways. It really does. You never know a lot of these people who come in, drinking or drugging or whatever it is. They're trying to, cover up their problem, things that have happened to them in the past.
I'm one of those. What they say, 25% of people that suffer from PTSD did not want to take the medicine, because the same medicine that they give PTSD are the same medication that they give to the vets. We all know what happens to the vets. 99% of the vets that take those medication end their life.
22 a day. 22 a day.
Sad reality.
Hey, I did that challenge the other day, Odin, at work.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a vet, man, I got memories, and I subdue them mentally. But sometimes I get that day off, you know what I mean, from subduing, and she goes, why are you just so moody? Well, hold on, let me do Katie's words, not moody. Why are you so bitchy? Just let me see TV and leave me alone. Give me my bottle. Give me a beer. Give me 2 beers and a bottle. Why are you soaking yourself? Because I just don't want to remember this shit.
Give me that budget.
I feel you 100%, Odin. When I lived in Victoria for 5 years, that's what I did. I went from work to the bar, from bar to the... I suppressed that entire memory for 5 years.
Yeah.
And it sucked. And then I actually met my wife, and I ended up stop drinking.
Oh yeah, because she kicked your ass.
Now I drink.
Sorry.
I wouldn't say kicked my ass. But my stepdad is actually he's a raging alcoholic, and I didn't want to see myself take that same road. So that was like my own, awakening that I don't want to be like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't drink for me. I drink for that damn deity.
When back to what you were saying about, you suppressed that memory for 5 years. It's the hardest thing to go through, but I think we can both agree that it's part of the process. I think Odin can agree to that as well. Part of the process of healing.
Suppressing memory. It's like I've now reached out to other people, other PTS groups on Facebook or whatever, and I can see that there's so many people who suffer from the same thing, just in different forms of PTSD, that they're trying to reach out and help, or they're trying to reach out and get help, and it seems that the world just passes it by because it's not a physical deformity, it's not a physical illness.
You can't
so
see
they assume, you can't see it, so they assume it's not there. It's just someone's playing it.
It's kind of like, have you ever been hit up? Somebody hits you up and you're like, no, I can't, man. My back, you don't understand my back. And they're like thinking you're just blowing them off, but they don't feel the pain that you have. So to them, it's not.
Yeah. That's basically the way the world sees people with the mental illness. And my wife has it too. She has like anxiety, but she suppresses it with medication, but they give her such a low dose because of her past medical conditions that it suppresses it to the point to where it's like it's not there. And then she stopped taking the meds and it got worse, and then she found herbal treatments and that worked amazingly.
I'm glad that's working for her.
Awesome. Yeah.
It is. It's just it wasn't expensive then, but now it's going to get expensive.
Well, I have an antidote. I have an antidote for everything.
Huh?
I have the antidote for everything. You want to hear what my antidote for people?
Are we talking about yen?
Yin, yang, and
Did you go to Valhalla again? Did you go to Valhalla again and bring the yen?
Yeah, I did.
Pass the barrel this way.
I brought the whole barrel with me, man. I tell you, I ran. If not, she would have gotten her hands on me and called it a day. We as men, we're built for one thing. The first word is endurance. The second one is pain. And last thing is psychological torture. And I ain't experiencing no more of that crap the rest of my life. As for PTSD, I have a concoction that I make every other day for that, and it's called me, quiet time, rest, no phone calls, no internet, no chat room, nada. Wow. And it works.
Awesome.
Total.
But then on the other side, I get shows like this one, and I gotta get up off the chair and rise up because this band is beast, man. I'm sorry, I had to tell you that again. I can't say it.
You know what? This is, Odin. Every guest that I've ever had, every band keeps it real on the show, but it doesn't get any realer than admitting to the world that, hey, you know what? I had a problem, but I fucking fixed it.
Hey, if half the artists out there would do that, come on now, that would be the truth seeker right there. I could stand beside them, but like I said, as for auto tune and unresponsible, deregulated lies like Justin Bieber, I can't say his name anymore, Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Justin.
I'm just hoping Canada one day takes him back.
Man, he ought to go back to Disney and be a good boy the way he was.
I think Canada sent him with a no return policy and an extended war.
They say get that warp kid out of here.
Another one, take him back too.
Yeah, isn't it a shame, man? Even Justin Bieber can't stay in Canada. But if half the artists out there or actors out there can admit what they've done in life or admit their mistakes, I would have to respect Hollywood and I would respect the recording industry. a lot more.
Hey, there's only one band that I know of that actually did that, and they all went to drug addiction suppressants. One band, and they still tour to this day. And one of them's actually in my theme song.
Oh, got it.
There's only one band that I've ever known that actually showed that they had a drug problem, renewed that they have a drug problem, fixed it, and became one of the world's most popular band that's sober, 100% sober.
I'm proud of them.
Who?
Motley Crue.
Yeah. You know what? Now this is crazy. The very first week I was in treatment, the staff let us watch a movie like one night a week on our own. Someone picked the fucking dirt at a drug treatment facility, and we're all.
I fucking love that movie. 100% love that movie. Now my next favorite movie on Netflix happens to be Joan Jett and Lita Ford's The Runaways.
Really?
Oh wow! I haven't seen that.
I gotta watch that.
they just put it on there, and actually it is a true story where Lita Ford and Joan Jett were in their early teens and created a world-renowned band called The Runaways before they became famous on their own.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I love me some Joan Jett.
I love me some Lita Ford. Lita.
You love Lita Ford with Ozzy Osbourne.
She did it. Look, that song was all I needed to see.
Lita, that's a one-hit wonder right there, all around the world to this day.
She, good God, Lita. Oh, but Joan Jett, man, she put them black tights. Now, boy, with that leather pants on, Joan, Lita. I need more Valkyrie.
Hey, we know we can't go down to Florida now again until the weather gets better.
Until the storms come.
Yeah, until it rains again for 4 days. Another question: did y'all have to evacuate a few weeks ago or no?
Did we? I did, just in case. I don't think we really expected. We're right by the coast, the beaches. About 8 minutes from our house. So I did out of an abundance of precaution. I didn't think it was really going to be an issue, but I went down to Victoria.
Well, let me tell you, I'm glad that he did, because he came back with a killer song, man.
What?
The opener for parts 1 and 2. I mean, it is just, it's mind blowing. And the song itself, you were talking about, Odin. Does it make you want to make patriotic music, singing about the country? And,
yeah.
Well, this song is about the state of the world.
I want it. Get it done. Get it done. We're going to debut it on this network.
One of the lines in the song is, heaven sees the chosen ignoring the bombing of our home.
I like
One
that.
of the lines in the song.
You know what? That's actually a pretty badass tattoo idea now.
There you go.
See?
That's not bad at all for a tattoo.
Heaven sees the chosen
To put it in a script like on an arm or something, that'd be badass.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Thinking about getting a sleeve to commemorate my buddies who I've lost in drug and alcohol addiction. Thinking about getting a sleeve, and maybe I'll put
That's actually not a bad idea. I did the same thing. I have 2 nautical stars actually, and every new chapter in my life that I get, I always tell myself that I would always get a new nautical star. And when I get a chance to, I have to get a little nautical star because between me and my wife, we actually lost our daughter a year ago.
Yeah.
And I said, just because, it was a new chapter that ended too quickly, I still have to get that star.
Yeah. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful.
May she rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about getting another tattoo, since we're talking about tattoos here. And I was going to put the All Father on my neck.
Oh my God!
And looking for the Sons of Valhalla on the back.
The dreads.
Oh, yes. Well, I got this tattoo here. Never mind. I was gonna put my kid's name on it, but no, I want to get on my neck.
I got so many random tattoos, except for one that actually has the greatest meaning in the world, but it's in Latin. It's actually pronounced Carpe Diem, and A7X actually made a song about it.
Well, hold on. So we're doing competition on tattoos. My ex-wife got a tattoo of a rose with my name on it. Give me down, guys. And I mean the ex. Full name.
That's gonna be hard to explain at the family dinners now.
It's gonna be hard to explain when you wear a bikini too.
No, the new husband's gonna be like,
if you can show a tramp stamp at the family dinners, does there need to be any explaining?
No, that's not a tramp stamp, man. That was an embroidery.
I mean, it says. I'm guarantee you, knowing Odin, he probably put "Here lies Odin."
Oh my! No! I put my full name around her leg. Oh yeah, I had it with a rose sticking out of it.
He turned it into a garter belt.
Oh shit, bro! I every moment I think about that makes me want to laugh. Well, I might end up getting one on my arm, guys. So don't start with me. Oh, please don't start with me.
It's getting serious now again.
Repeat performance.
Oh.
COVID-19 did it.
We're relapsing.
COVID-19 did it. Locked us down. Kept us in the house too long. Good God.
You know, date night's getting a little serious these days.
Yeah. You broke him, dude. You broke him.
I think I just broke my producer. I think the alcohol, he spit the alcohol and it came out of his nose at the same time. That is the burn.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh,
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
now we understand the source of this PTSD.
Have you had wine go up your nose?
If you're gonna get me, don't put me back on the other show, please. Don't do it.
No, I was thinking of something worse. That's a love boat compared to where I got you. I'm gonna make you go get classical music performers.
Hey,
it'd be the Lawrence Welk show all over again.
Mix it up with dubstep at the same time. I'm golden.
No, we're gonna make it.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it the Lawrence Welk show. You remember that from way back then?
That's like me saying that I'm gonna bring Bob Ross on the show. Come on, man. Like the most mellow guy ever.
Wake up, Johann Sebastian Bach. I love Junior, man. I'm sorry, y'all got me that time. Junior, you got me. I got to get revenge.
Sir,
man.
Johann Sebastian Bach actually plays for Skid Row, right?
Oh, okay. Daggone it. I'll try another one. I'm gonna get you though. I'm gonna get you. God, that wine in my nose did not work. Oh, ooh. Oh my God.
But it cleared the sinuses, the alcohol did clean the sinus better than Flonase.
Yeah, you killed all my COVID, man. I needed to keep that.
There you go. See, I'm doing you the favor.
And that's what she said.
That's what she doesn't say these days. I mean, come on, man. If you're gonna do,
you win. I'm bowing.
I mean,
I'm bowing.
At least do the one from How High. At least do the one from How High.
Okay, I can't do it. I can't do it. Man, you got me good. This is the first time I've been gotten, man, in so long. It's not funny. Guys, I got to ask you a question. Since I got to get off this topic before this man get me again. All right. I love the band. I love the music. Where do you want to take it?
Honestly, I think we just want to take it as far as it'll go. Whether it's playing shows around here or playing around the country or whatever. We just want to push it as far as we can. That's our whole thing right now is just keep working, keep creating. Keep our nose on the grindstone and see what happens. As far as we can push it.
I like that. And would y'all go to iHeart Music Festival?
Oh no, Odin, they said they're in.
Hold on. I was gonna say, you got to go to the Junior Festival. We're gonna have the bands. We're gonna be rocking. We're gonna be jamming. We're gonna be playing.
Odin, I think we should call it the Global Enlightenment Radio Guns and Guitar Bash.
Yeah. I'm on board with that one.
Guns and we all got a bunch of Southern boys in there. Might as well call it Guns and Guitars.
Guns and Guitar Bash. I mean, I ain't clowning on my Texas people.
Gotta have a gun.
Bridge the Divide are the kind of people that I'd want to hang out with on a Saturday night cookout. But my other Texas friend from Fort Worth. Now that's the one I'd pick to go shoot tanks with.
No, y'all missed. If you missed last week's show, y'all need to go listen to it because it was probably the most intensive interview ever, where you could have pissed on yourself literally. It was interesting, and he was talking about his tank and how he took him and his girlfriend out on the ride, and that's the one thing I like about Texas is because it's a state that's wide open.
We don't just ride horses in town. We also drive tanks.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. Yeah,
I like that. Look, I
Texas.
like that. Yeah.
You gotta love Texas. It's not just the song; it's the way of life.
It is.
true.
So, all right. So, you already beat me to the punch on that one. I missed that one. I must have been just walking in. All right. So, next question. Next question then. If there was a venue that you would like to reach for outside on a stage level, physical level, where would you want to play?
Playboy Mansion.
Thank you. I will be there. I'll be right there. I'll promote you. I do it all.
To be honest, if there was one place that I would like to hear our music, and this goes back to your earlier question of where how far do we want to take this? I'd like to hear our music on 94.5 in Houston. I mean that's how far we want to go because that'd be the last place that we would hear our music is on 94.5
Okay.
Because they're playing Hot Chili Peppers every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
So, Odin, this is what we're
I
gonna
heard
do.
them.
Guys, this is Cinders by Bridge the Divide.
Cinder.
And this is going to be aired Cinders by Bridge the Divide. Sorry, correcting myself, guys.
No problem.
Cinders by Bridge the Divide. And this is going to be the worldwide broadcast of this song.
Do they know how worldwide it is?
I think worldwide explains itself. He said he wanted to be played on 94.5. I threw him a solid. I'm throwing this song out in the world.
All
I mean, I was
right.
hoping for interplanetary, but I guess worldwide's cool too, though. We'll go with that.
Well,
Or
Hey
universal.
man, if it's bouncing between satellites, I'm cool.
Yeah, I guess that's.
Oh, NASA's gonna hear this on there, and they're gonna be like, "NASA, we have a," and it's your song playing.
You are sick. Yeah, I would like to get there to be able to broadcast to NASA. That's an idea. Space station playing Global Enlightenment.
Yeah, NASA's not too far from us. We're about 10 minutes away from it, so yeah, we should just go drop them off an MP3 or something.
I haven't been to NASA since like great.
Yeah,
I think I've been to NASA like I'm.
Oh really? I used to live right down the street.
Well, are you ready for the song, guys?
Oh, guys! This is the world premiere song by Bridge the Divide.
faith that I found. Born in this heat, torn at the seams, brought down by your wasted dream. You say it's now or never, but the past won't ever change. The past won't ever change. Can't make it last forever if the future's still the same. The future's still the same. The future's still the same. An old face, a new heart. Time's embrace, where do we start? Don't let it go to fall again. Before you rise, can you even You say it's now or never, but the past won't ever change. And can't make it last forever if the future's still the same. Oh, the past won't ever change. The past won't ever change. No, never change.
You know what I think of when I hear that song? And I gotta be honest with you. What I think about is I can hear that song in a movie.
I like that
I could see
because
that.
we want that cinematic.
No, that
You know-
that sound is
you know
made
what-
for it. Listen, it's made for. You remember how the Lost Boys was, and all the
Oh my
movies you.
God, that's my jam.
Yeah, of course. I mean, come on, man. I mean,
My crap.
he's going at
Do
it
it.
again. Goes, I'm going, listen.
Do it.
No, I can't. No, I can't. I'm holding back tonight, bro.
Like Odin saying, you know, the song belongs in the movie. Okay. I'm thinking the song, if they ever decide to make a
Part
Birdie
two.
versus Jason part 2.
Yeah, part two. A real one, part 2.
Like El Nino had the song in there.
Yeah.
I think your song should be like that in there.
Go, man.
Yeah, I'd love
I
to
mean,
see
that right
I'd
there
love
would be the best intro. In fact, if you made a part two of that movie, that show would be an intro to it, because even the statement, "the past will never change," is just, it's a deep thought behind it. And
It
it
is.
actually shows how things never really do change.
You know what, Odin? The song Sinders just went through the worldwide network.
Oh, really? Oh, yes, it did. Oh, my God.
Like a sidewinder.
It's cinders.
I know.
It ain't burning like no cinder. It's
It's
hot. That shit hot.
It just went through the World Wide Web like a sidewinder missile.
I mean, that song is made for movies, especially
You know what,
the
Odin?
voice, the sound. It's not. It's made for movies. Not. It's made for it. I mean, you can even do a romance movie with that song.
Absolutely. You know, we kind of did our video was kind of a romance video for that song. You know, it's about kind of rebuilding a relationship, and we had our bass player and his girlfriend go out and shoot some scenes on the beach in Galveston, and we kind of made it into
I
a
love
little,
Galveston.
romantic type video.
I love Galveston. All those houses on those damn sticks.
Yeah. Yeah, saves them in a hurricane.
Yeah, it does. And then you have to take the trolley.
Houses on stilts. You go to Galveston on acid, man, and it looks like War of the World.
That's the fucking truth.
Man, I remember having to take the boat over.
Do the hobbits live here or what?
Oh, my God.
Except our tripods will have 4 legs.
But no, that song is made for movies. I mean, you could do a sci-fi flick with it with ease.
Yeah, I love that.
That could be in the new Star Trek movie. You know,
Oh,
I can
don't-
see.
don't you
I'm
know
sorry.
a movie
Am I
producer?
promoting them? Am I promoting them?
You are, but don't you know movie producers?
Yeah. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I was just going and I received my
Oh, no.
Oh, hey.
my high school.
Huh.
No kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul Castro, class of '86, writer and the film producer for August Rush.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a good
It's a big
musical movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Paul's cool.
man.
But no, let me you know something? Yeah. Stop making me think. I hear you, Junior. Well, he hears you. Well, yeah, we hear you. Shit.
Actually, it's not just us that heard you. Odin, should I tell him how worldwidely that song went?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell him. Just tell him
We've
because
been pretending like we know this whole time, but
Yeah.
I don't think we know.
That song we broadcast not just on our network, but 4 other networks that broadcast over to 160 different countries. We also are live on AM FM radio in several countries.
not in the United
We
States
also-
because we got FCC.
Yeah.
Um,
In the United States, we have CCTV.
Well,
So actually, people are not just witnessing you. We also stream on a dozen different streaming sites, not just Facebook and YouTube, but everybody who watches this show. And Odie can run the numbers to you after the show and tell you exactly how many people watched it.
And hold on.
And
And soon we will be on iHeart Junior, and you are this show will be booted up there, and it'll run with the stream on iHeart platform. And this song, thanks to you giving us permission to air it, and it's your original work, can go on iHeart. Salute.
wow.
you guys
So
play
that
all of our music.
Yeah, play anything you want to play.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
That's awesome. I'm glad we got in early with you guys, man. Yeah, we're definitely grateful to be here. It's
oh yeah, don't forget when you become giant rock stars, Dave. Hey, you know what? We forgot the little guy that gave us the first shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't turn us away from the door when we come walking up there saying, yeah, we want to hear this concert, you know what I mean?
Hey, look,
Like,
everybody
hey,
knows.
I'll be like, hey, I interviewed these guys during COVID-19.
We were lying down. PTSD moment.
They were chilling at home and we were talking.
But
Hey,
no,
y'all know our main goal, right?
to make it to the top.
Is to blow up and act like we don't know nobody. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn.
Oh, this video feed is over.
Junior, hold on. They say they don't know nobody. Oh my God, they have to know me. They talking about you, Junior.
Yeah, no,
I'm here. I'm right here.
We'll remember you. The
Yeah,
past,
we're not,
the past will never change.
The past will never change. Man, that song is still in my head,
That's
and
like-
I hate to do a
that's-
repeat of it, Junior, because I mean, you know me.
That's like the deepest lyric I've ever
Yes.
heard in a song.
I mean-
because it's actually not just the lyric; it's true.
I'm sitting here and I'm still Junior, can I play it one more again for the audience? I mean, I've never done a repeat of a song. I mean, okay, guys, I want everybody to listen to Cinders one more again because Odin said so, and I need you to understand. Damn, this song is deep. Just yeah. What, you want to do your intro again? Or let the band intro it. Come on, let the band intro it.
Yeah, let them do it. Come on,
band, y'all intro this
Gentlemen,
damn song.
for your auditory pleasure, please open your minds and your hearts to what you're about to witness. The second playing of the debut song, Cinders by Bridge the Divide. Let's go.
That song will never get old.
I don't know what to say to y'all. Junior?
It's going in the gym playlist, man.
Junior.
I'm listening.
Frank, tell him.
That was really good.
Thanks, Frank.
That was monster. I mean, if you really listen to it, that's what a hit is.
You know what, guys? Y'all might want to just think about finding someone who can do a lyrical video for that song.
I mean, a real video, and wow. Wow. Well,
Yeah,
we got a
thank you.
videographer right here. Hello. That's why I brought him in.
Yeah,
You know
I
what,
can.
Odin?
Where's your camera? Oh, hi.
He's wondering where you're from and where you at. Let's talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can videotape you guys.
He's a
Wow,
videographer.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do like a music video, probably the best way.
Yeah.
A pure straight music video. A pure straight one.
Yeah.
I think your talent.
And I got fireworks too.
Yeah.
Tell them about the fireworks. Cops came out a couple of times too. It was great.
He blew out. He blew it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we gotta have the boom. I'm sitting here and I am stuck on this song.
Don't get
The last
stuck.
song I was stuck on was Matt's. Matt's had me stuck. I mean, I was listening to his whole playlist over and then of course my man DJ DOC, he jams it out all the time. Every person this man has brought before me has blown me the hell out.
How many songs you have?
We have, well, right now we have, I think, 15 on our first album, and then this last one we just put out 8, but we have another one coming out in a month or two here, which is going to have 8 more. It's kind
Oh,
of,
That's
cool.
what I'm saying. Don't get too stuck on the song because the next album that we're releasing, we just keep creatively, we keep
better.
getting better and better.
Oh, that's cool. You have a production manager?
All cylinders up. I mean, it's,
yeah,
Do you have a production manager?
yeah, absolutely.
Hey, do y'all have a production manager?
No, no.
Oh, let Daryl be your production manager. He'll promote it.
I'm gonna promote them. They're already with the network. They're home.
You guys got you have a contract
We'll
with
take
him?
it. We'll take it.
Oh, you guys got to do a contract.
He's business. I'm like, I don't care. Y'all straight with me. Y'all home.
No, seriously, if you have a contract, then you can have the contract and you show it to other, show promoters. Like in Arizona,
They open doors.
they have red. Yeah, so you have to be all legit. So it's not just you guys, but it's like the business model has to flow and connect. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have like a promoter, a contract with a manager, then what happens is kind of like you become, you're a band, but then you want to have a company, right? That way you can charge more money. If you just go to the bar, they might say, hey, a couple of drinks, here's $40. But if you want to get like a crowd or like an auditorium or concert hall, you have a contract, so then it's a business write-off. Because whenever another business pays another business, it's a deduction. But if they just pay another person, then they got to worry about a W-2, and it becomes a different type of animal they don't want to deal with. So, yeah, get a contract. You guys hook up with Daryl, and then just call like the places. I have actually in the past promoted and sponsored a couple of bands, but they were more on the rap side. So, like, there's 3 of them that I did, but that's when I had a little extra money. But Daryl's connected, so yeah, just do a contract, and then just do it like if there's a mutual, like have a make it a good contract that where if you have to have a back out clause, you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
See what I mean? I bring
and
the
it's
real
mutual.
people.
You know what I'm saying?
I bring the real people. That's to keep it simple. And look, I'm happy just to promote y'all squarely on the network. But if you want to go further, Junior is here. Everybody's here. We can all do that. This band right here is made for movies and TV.
Oh, nice.
That sound sells to me. If I get totally stuck to a song or a sound, the vocals, beautiful. The instrumentals. I tear everything apart. Yeah. More I tear it apart, I can't see no flaws in you. Why haven't you made it?
I'll answer that question. There's a lot of good bands out there, man. You know what I'm saying? No, these guys are good, but hear me out. There's a lot of good bands out there and all that kind of stuff. The only difference is taking it to the next level. How do you do that? You got to get gigs. And how do you get gigs? You legitimize the group, okay? Like if you're gonna sell pizzas, you'd have a restaurant, right? That's a business, right? You can make pizzas at home, you can make pizzas at your friend's house and all that. But until you have a restaurant, it's hard to sell pizzas to everybody else. Same thing with music. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a business. So you got to. That's the next step.
Turn the band into a business.
And if you're not business people, then you trust whoever you want to trust, and you roll with it. It's not gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? If you guys were like Van Halen, you would have like professional promoters. So at this point, you get who you can. So Daryl's really good. I mean, he's better than good. And he's a good start.
Better than good?
Yeah, better than good.
Okay.
But he's still, you know what I'm saying? It's get what you can get. So you make, what happens is everybody kind of grows. And then, like, for example, you know, you take it to the next level. Because any band is a band, right? But you got to have the people who do the business doing the business for you. And then that way you promote it, you set up a contract, an invoice, you know, you figure out the splits and all that, you know, and then
financiers, and you also build from the promoter finds financiers.
Yeah.
The financiers also go with the promoter because they want to push your band even further.
Yeah.
Then you find a label. The label will pay the financier, the promoter, and you when you go on concert tours.
Yeah.
And those tours can be. You got the sound. I mean, I'm trying to understand why you haven't been there because, like I said, you just reminded me of Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop. Oh wow, that's a good comparison. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You reminded me
honestly,
of those bands that really you don't need auto tune. I despise auto tune. That's one of my flips. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it out loud, honey.
The only time we auto tune is if Blaine wants to try something different with a song. He'll take my lyrics and he'll auto tune it and say, "Hey, sing like that."
Yeah, I'll auto tune his voice and say, "Do this" to make it. But
you might as well do what Godsmack does and just put the voice box to your guitar.
But we've
done that.
Yeah, probably. No, we've improved so much from where we were. You know, this time last year, we haven't really spent a lot of time even and looking into the business stuff. We've just
been having fun.
Yeah, we've improved so much so quickly that we haven't really even had time to do it. You know, to look into the business side.
Yeah.
Of it. I mean, we have a little bit.
That's actually good too, because before you actually want to blow up, you want to have yourself a very good foundation, and then you work on your business sides. What you guys have already done is gotten your foundation. You guys are comfortable.
Your foundation is strong.
Yeah.
It is strong.
Now it's time to just raise up another level and be like, look, we're gonna be real rock stars, not like Nickelback. Sorry.
No, I mean, when I said it straight up to you, Junior. Their music could have been in Star Trek with ease. That whole song could have been played.
Come on, Odin. I mean, the name of the album is Stargazer.
Oh, that's cool.
See, it's perfect. It's like we intended it.
I didn't know the name of the album, and I just knew the song Cinders, and I knew it was great.
Everything is always bigger in Texas, including the stars. And if you're gonna stargaze in Texas, you're gonna see a lot of them.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, let me throw this out there because I'm not like a radio personality kind of guy, but you can talk to Daryl about the corporation that I started working on. So he's seen the legal paperwork and all that. So what I can do is it's a whole scoop and caboodle. So what I'll do is I'll think of a name, and then what I'll do is I'll throw out a C Corp DBA for you guys, and then that way, once you have that, then I'll send you guys some paperwork with Daryl. You guys all can sign it. Then once you get legitimized,
it makes the band a corporation.
Yeah, and then that way you can keep a name, change a name, whatever. But then you'll have a C Corp protection. You know what I'm saying? Because one example, let's say you go to a concert and let's say somebody falls down, breaks a speaker, and they break their arm or whatever, you won't be liable for it. So you got to have that protection on the umbrella. So kind of an umbrella corporation.
Pyros go off and somebody gets scorched.
So if you guys want to do that, let me know, and I'll send the documents to Daryl, and then he can forward it to you, and you guys can get all signed up. And that way you don't have to worry about getting a C Corp going. You'll be a part of one.
You'll have your own C Corp, and you'll have it all from the beginning. See, I mean, this is what you get on Global.
Did Frank just say the Umbrella Corp?
Did I say the what?
I despise the Umbrella Corp.
The Ogla Court. Ogla Court.
Umbrella Corp.
All right, well, I gotta say it. I mean, you guys need to go ahead and make your business. Make it your business. Yeah, work your little jobs on the little jobs on the side. I mean, hell, Rod Stewart was a grave digger for years, okay? And look where he is. I mean, he's a legend, living legend, and he's beyond living legend because hell, he during COVID-19 he did a live acapella, and I got a chance to hear it.
You know, that's another thing today during COVID. Motley Crue and Metallica just debuted their virtual concert tonight.
Yes, they did.
Oh man, we're competing with that. No.
Oh no! This show surpasses. I mean, Motley Crue and Metallica are huge. Don't get me wrong.
They're gods.
Those guys are legends.
They're gods.
No, they're not gods.
Oh, yes, they are.
James Dio is a god.
Hold on, I bet you. Hold on, let me do it right. Metallica sell out first.
No, Ronnie James Dio would sell out Metallica. Dio himself, the god of metal.
Yeah, it'll be a battle. It'll be a battle because I mean, unlike Van Halen,
would you rather be? I mean, would you rather be, a harbinger of sorrow, or would you rather reign heaven and hell?
Wrangle heaven and hell.
I'd rather reign heaven and hell all day, every day, than be a harvest of sorrow.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, you're right. Metallica did. They did drop a few notes.
I mean, their Livewire album was completely shit.
Yes, it couldn't sell a damn shoestring.
I mean, look. Slipknot's front man had two bands. Everybody knew. He had Slipknot, and he had these other band. Forget the name half the time. But now he just went solo. Now they're bitching about it that his song Highway 666 is a copyright of The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Yeah, I heard that.
Which I haven't personally heard it yet, but that's what they're saying now.
All right, you're right. You're right, because I'm thinking Metallica back in the 80s and 90s versus early 2000s versus now.
Don't get me wrong, the early 2000 album Garage Inc., it had turned the page.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, early 2000s. That's why I said that one. But now, I don't know. Can they hit it?
I think, Bridge of the Divide might top that number. If they have the right nudge. If they have the right nudge and push, they might get it. And this is that nudge and push.
Yeah, it is. So, listen, honestly speaking, I think all the radio people are listening out there, especially those people that were formerly on your show. If you haven't C-Corp'd, you should. And number two, that legitimizes you.
That way on your gram, you put that little check mark on there.
Put that check mark on it. And last but not least, if you're going to push it, this COVID-19, we don't know what's going to end.
I'll tell you what, if these guys get that big and they play a giant venue, let me be an opening act, please.
You'll be our DJ Khaled.
Perfect.
Don't leave me hanging in the nosebleed section. I want to be right next to the left monitor and the giant subwoofer.
Hold on.
Absolutely. Yeah. If we play Madison Square Garden, you will be on the left side, right next to the giant subwoofer.
That's the granddaddy of them all. That's big. That's big. That's the big daddy. Madison Square Garden. That's the Hall of Kings. I mean, I was thinking Caesar Palace, but no, Madison is the oldest of them all.
Hey, Odin, these boys from Texas, they think big. And there ain't no bigger venue than Madison Square Garden.
No, there isn't. Not when it comes to music, man. I mean, Jesus.
All the greats.
Do you know how your hand shakes and your body quakes when you think I'm going to perform at Madison Square Garden? I mean, it sounds good for a while until you start to say how big that building really is. The Garden. They call it the Garden.
That's the Coliseum.
That is the Coliseum of venues.
Man, that's scary, and it's got the best sounds. Oh my God, the
Yeah,
acoustics in there is it's made for
Madison Square
acoustics.
Garden-
It's made for acoustics. Hell, I'll be honest. There was one singer, you know, that a lot of these youngsters like out there, tried to sing in there, and she couldn't do it. You know, I'm not gonna say her name right now, but she's married to a rapper, and she couldn't sing in Madison Square Garden because her Beyonce voice was terrible. She couldn't handle.
Oh, you're talking about, you know, the Queen of Rockaware.
Right, yeah. Queen of Rockaway. She couldn't sing in Madison Square Garden because her auto-tune didn't work too well with that voice. And the acoustics in there really doesn't allow it. That's a fact. Sorry, I said it out loud. So she changed venue, okay? Sorry, I said it out loud. So you bought them damn $300 tickets for nothing. Back to the point, people. Sorry, did I do that? Did I just?
We're gonna go back to the topic. We've already discussed lyrics, amazing. Instrumentals, amazing. Business, production, fireworks, nudge and push.
I love
Don't
them.
forget the glitter.
Right. Fireworks.
I mean, we done covered all the topics.
Only thing we're missing is one thing.
Backstage passes.
Well, I was more like thinking of you performing with them on stage.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to see Junior go in shock.
You know,
That would be the ultimate payback. You know that, right, everybody? Junior go up there and he goes, "Eek!"
You would actually look like a dummy being son of a bitch. He's actually up there doing it.
Oh,
Killing it. Everybody out of their seat, jumping.
my motto is always take one, help one.
And I'll play my COVID-19 single.
Okay, I like that. No, I like that single. I didn't want you to play that. I got something else I want you to play.
We'll trap Barbie girl all day if that's what you're thinking.
Hell yeah! All right, I could deal with that. Trap some Barbie girl.
I will turn any song you can imagine into a trap song.
Okay. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's all I want to say. All right, now if you could do that, look, guys. I know if y'all get Madison Square Garden, he will have to play before you come on stage, and you get to push him off, of course, after he fucks up.
That's
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as a trap song. Red Nose. I'm just laughing my ass off.
I'm more excited at that prospect than I am actually playing Madison Square Garden.
Sound like me.
Hold in, I got you.
No, you didn't.
But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed.
Like a
Oh.
light bulb.
Oh, damn. All right, I'm stopping. I quit.
I'll kill it on stage. You get me up there with 2 turntables and a mixer, everybody's gonna go brain dead. And as an added bonus, I'll bring my boys, DJ DOC and Max M, up there with me. Swedish House Mafia.
All right, how about this? Let me do some research. I'm gonna do it this weekend. Guys, stay in touch with Junior. Hit him up on like Monday. I'll have something up for y'all. I'll send it to Junior. Junior, pass it. We'll keep this shit open, cause guess what? I see your sound in movies. That's the first thing that hit me when I heard it. I've listened to it. I gotta go through all your music. I gotta go through everything. Everything. I'm going through everything.
The album is insane. Not just track 1 and 2, but all 15 tracks are insane.
That good.
Yes.
Let me.
I personally will vouch for them.
Man, you listen. You ain't had nobody shitty on your show yet.
No, because I don't just bring on trashy people on my show. I bring on people that show that little success in their eye.
So anybody out there listening, hit the YouTube of these guys. Okay.
No, not YouTube. You can find them on Amazon. Follow them on Spotify.
Listen.
Deezer.
Oh shoot, they moving around. I likes these guys. They easy then, cause promotion and marketing is a breeze at that point. And they're called Bridge the Divide.
Bridge the Divide.
And that song y'all heard twice. For the first time, I played a song twice on this damn show. God.
Not just track 1 and 2 from their album. Not world premieres, which I have nothing wrong with showing my band's world premieres. Even if it's their new track coming out on their album or one of their songs that they chose from their latest EP. And every guest that I've ever had on my show, 100% original. But my last 3 guests, Odin, their lyrics to their song hit home.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, you're right. And Bridge the Divide.
With Insomniac from Dying Oath.
Oh my God, that was good.
Destructo by Hunt the Dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
The Bridge the Divide.
Yeah, man. But I have to say this is going to is the easiest one to sell and to get out there in the world, because they're the good boys.
They're the good old boys.
They clean.
Shit. Here goes another song.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that.
They're clean. They're smart. They're intelligent. They know exactly what they're doing. I need to consult.
And as a bonus, they've already gone through the hard part of their life with their rehabilitations.
And they have. And I congratulate y'all. And I want y'all to keep doing what you're doing and keep doing it right, because there are too many people out there in the industry. They just mess it up. They mess it up. I should just go ahead and say the word. They fuck it up. I mean, like I said, I mentioned Justin blah, 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 and I mean, how many rehab certain times? Man, he knows Betty Ford personally. He knows Betty. He definitely knows Betty. I mean, good God. I mean, car crashes. I mean, stay the way you are. Don't change. Rising up the chart. Don't change. Don't change one bit. Stay the group, the people, the family that you are. Because when you change just a little bit, everything changes. Keep the hunger.
But the past will remain.
I'm sorry. I do sound like you, Katie. I sound like Katie. Sorry. I sound like Katie. But, yeah, I mean, I got respect for you. Like I got respect for everybody's brought up here. But for you, y'all a young band, and you're just that damn good.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm
You know,
gonna share
Glenn,
this with
I've
somebody.
always said that there's two types of bands: ones that are practiced to be great, and ones that are formed for greatness.
I like that.
Now, which are you, huh?
We don't speak for ourselves there, boys.
I mean, y'all should go and cheer and be happy and give the group hugs because, damn, I actually found another band I respect. I mean, I think y'all could do for like the American Music Awards, independent songs of the year, easy, but they gonna say no. But your songs will appear in movies, easy. I mean, TV definitely, movies, easy. I mean, listen to that sound you have.
I can hear that song on the new season of Supernatural if they decide to make it.
That's so weird. I was just thinking that.
Well, you see, great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Are you
I could see, you know, Dean and Sam driving in Baby and that song just playing in the background, like where they're driving off from Bobby's. It's like, wow, you know, that'd be a bitch and ending.
Hell yeah.
I mean, music, radio's my world. Let me just be honest. And music is part of radio because I got DJ Katie back here and my man over here, Mr. Starscream. And
That's actually, he's not lying. That's what I call myself, and there's a big old backstory behind that. But I actually ended up branding myself with that name, like for life.
Starscream?
yeah,
Oh shit.
As like in the Decepticon.
Nice.
yeah, he parties like one. Transform. Yeah, I'm about to pop a lock over here. Watch out. Look, I may be 21 again. look how we do
I
it.
mean, you're always 21.
Hell,
You're always as young as you think you feel.
I'm gonna get your ass. Think you feel? I'm gonna get your ass. Listen, boys. You're gonna bridge the divide. I need y'all in the middle so I can get to him. Come here.
Come on, hey, they can't do that because I done agreed with them. I love their music. I brought them on my show as my special guest. Now they're family. Come on, you think they're gonna come at me?
Well, what we can do is go put some wood around you and burn you to cinders. Ooh.
And
Booyah!
and I'm gonna turn their song like Truthless did Disturbed. I'm gonna either trap it, dubstep it, or EDM it.
Do it. And
Do it.
you know, he gives
I'd love
credit
to do
to
that.
all the people that their music that he uses. And that's what people don't do in these days is give others credit. Look at James Brown trying to get credit for over 30 years for music. And he died, didn't get credit for a quarter of it.
We the Fire Flames.
Yeah, you know
Hey
it.
guys, if y'all really want to check one of our songs out, I think I would suggest Dignity Facade.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one too. It's kind of
That's a fan favorite. You know, we didn't suggest play it here because it's a song that we feel like is something that is for our fans specifically.
Well, you got new fans already. Trust me.
There we go.
Yo,
Odin.
Yeah.
Man. Fox 26 Houston is retarded as shit.
Whoa, what the fuck?
I'm gonna tell you why,
Damn, that's off the
because
topic.
you said this months ago. Check this out. It says people should skip kissing and consider to wear a mask when having sex to reduce your chance of being exposed to
I'm
maybe
done.
coronavirus. According to Canada's top doctors.
I'm done. I don't want to hear no more. Done. I said that how many months ago? You remember when I told you that?
Yes.
I'm
I think, you know, Texas always comes to party, but we're late to the party.
Well, you know, everybody get your condom suits out and walk down the street. Hey, baby, what's up?
Hey,
I just want to rub. I just want to rub.
I'd rather be late to the party than have my ex late to her period again.
Oh God.
That was a nightmare.
But just imagine you can't even. Oh, I mean, damn. I did say that. It's a shame, ain't it?
Yeah. And it was already proven by Canadians. I mean, the only thing good to come out of a Canadian
Murky
is bacon.
Bacon? Okay, we take that. Bourbon? Bourbon? Oh.
Which is technically ham, guys, but we're just gonna leave it as Canadian bacon.
Yeah, I always wondered why Canadian bacon is nothing but a round piece of
God.
ham.
One of the dumbass comments on that post is, why don't people just go back to doing doggy style?
Thank God I don't have nothing in my mouth.
in your nose.
Just do it doggy style. I'm done. Guys, I don't know what to say. Hey, we're at that mark, man. How you want to lead us out tonight? Because I'm cracking up too much. I cannot stop laughing.
Well, guys, this is gonna be the end of our show, but most likely later on, when their new debut album comes out with their bitching new song that they gave us a few notes from.
Sample.
A few notes, just a few, which makes an awesome tattoo verse. Anyway, what the fuck?
What is it? Go ahead, come on.
It says people won't wear condoms, but you want them to wear masks. Good luck with that shit.
Good luck with that shit.
I'm done with this coronavirus bullshit. I'm done.
Yo, I'm straight going in from now on. I'm taking my chances.
God. Well, guys, this
said, don't forget goggles.
Oh yeah, it says don't forget your goggles. Christ. Like, I'm gonna post on there, make sure you have your hazmat suit on.
Don't forget that big old plastic face shield.
Make sure you be wearing them Jimmy hats grandma gives you for Christmas.
Oh, God.
Anyway, guys, but this is the end of our show. I'm Junior. This is Christina. This is our special guest, Bridge the Divide. Always a pleasure being on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network. And like I said, guys, you heard their world premiere song from their new album. Go check them out on Spotify, Apple Music. There is a music video as told by the band that was produced by themselves. So check that out on YouTube. And we will have them back when they have their new album and song out, maybe for a world premiere, and have been added to the roster to the newly named Global Enlightenment Radio Metal Concert, the Guns and Guitar Bash.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
So next Friday with our new guest. This is always a pleasure.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Wonderful time.
All right.